All right, English 12. It's Mrs. Sopiarz-Rianda. Again, I hope you had a wonderful weekend and are ready to move on to our next critical theories and short story session in session 2. So last week we focused on the critical response theory, reader response. And you guys did a fantastic job. I find that a lot of the times when we are starting something that might be a little intimidating, like critical theory, it's easiest to start off with probably the easiest one because you are relating literature and text to yourself. It's all really about you, and who doesn't love that, right? Well, this week, we are focusing on the next critical theory, which is gender theory. Now, there's a lot of differences between gender theory and feminist theory, but there's also a lot of similarities. So we're not going to focus on the differences. We're going to be focusing more on the similarities of these two theories and focusing our reading this week through the lens of gender theory. Okay, so let's see, what are we doing today? Okay, so important announcements. Again, if you need extra help, you can always find it right there. I am always available live, virtually, at 12:30 on every Wednesday. But as you guys know, because I bug you all the time, right, with text and emails and messages, I'm always available. So please contact me with any help. Or if you need some clarification, you need some extra support, please contact me, okay? And also, I don't know if you guys saw this last week, I kind of put it in there after I've already created my video. But if you're having trouble viewing any of the videos in this session, it might be because you are watching these videos or trying to watch videos in a actual Jeffco building. So a lot of the times iBoss does not allow YouTube. So you can click there, username and password, to bypass iBoss and watch these highly illegal, not really, but videos that I am creating for you. So this week, here is our list of assignments for the week as well as the point value. Here's a breakdown of that suggested schedule. As we are moving into Unit 2 and into our first 6-week grading period, I really want to point this out to you for those of you that are falling behind or feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I know you all have very different schedules. You all are doing some wonderful things out there. But if you stick to this suggested schedule and just chip away at your work in English 12 every day, then you will have no issues with staying on pace with the course. Okay? So the first thing you're going to do this week is you are going to review information about gender and gender theory and take notes. Any way you want to take notes, take notes. You need to take notes at least a half a page of all the different sites and documents I provide for you to understand what gender and gender theory is. Okay? Then you're going to be making an initial post to the discussion on gender. And then you're going to be reading a short story called A Jury of Her Peers. And then you're going to be working on a double entry journal, which I'll go into in just a second. On Wednesday, you're going to continue working and continue reading that short story and working on that double entry double entry journal. And then you're also going to be using and reviewing that study guide for the short story because you're going to be taking a quiz on that short story later in the week. The short story quiz on A Jury of Her Peers, you can only take it once. It is resumable. However, be sure that when you take it, you can only submit it once. Okay, so be aware of that. And then on Thursday, in between there, you're going to be finishing up the reading and submitting not only your notes on gender theory, but also your double entry journal on the short story. You're going to be submitting both journal and notes, and that's going to be worth 40 points total, 20 points each. Okay? Then you're going to be making a follow-up post in the gender discussion on Tuesday and Thursday. Okay? So that is our layout for the whole week, and I just wanted to point out to you that wonderful double entry journal template down here. Okay, so if you open that up, can I open it? There it is. You can see that on the left-hand side, you're going to be jotting down at least 6 quotes from the short story that you will be reading. And then on the right, you're going to respond to those quotes. And here's a couple of suggestions in writing your responses. Here's some questions that are posed that you can respond to. Remember, when you are responding, the quotes you select and the responses you make need to be gender related, or else we wouldn't be doing this in our session on gender theory, right? So the quotes and your responses have to be through the lens of gender theory, okay? So if you have any questions about that, just let me know and I'm happy to help, okay? And other than that, have a great week and take care.